During the research of this video blog, I have found that the story of Troy holds up to its reputation as being history's biggest mystery. There is so little known about the legendary city, it almost inspires people to try and decipher it. Despite the wording of the question, I quickly realized that Homer's identity does not make too much impact on the history. Whether it was one man or many, they still would have had to find out the story in the same way as if it was a believed by poet from Ionia. All that matters is that the stories came from a well-developed oral tradition through many generations. These generations mainly occurred during the Greek Dark Ages, so it would have been likely the only way of him or them finding the story. I found that there are so many different versions of Troy that were all destroyed in dramatic ways throughout the time, and it lended even more interest to the fabled city for me. While at the beginning of the research, I did believe that Carl Began was almost an archaeological prophet when it came to the Trojan history. As I went on, I saw there were other avenues of thought from previous researchers, and now believe strongly that Began, similar to Schliemann, made too many bold claims in order to defend his own research of the time, and that in turn has damaged research in the field by instantly saying that Troy 6 was destroyed by an earthquake, so to lend more weight to Troy 7a being the chosen Homeric Troy. It may have taken away from the truth of it. Trevor R. Bryce's journal gave a brilliant starting point for the project. A lot of early quotations gave the base for my future research. It was he who said, "Amongst the ancient Greeks themselves, only the most hardened skeptics doubted that a Trojan War, as described by Homer, actually took place." This gave me faith that there was definitely some accuracy to Homer's words. Michael Wood's documentary was essential in my research, along with all the brilliant doctors and professors who spoke throughout the films. One of the most interesting was Dr. James Jackson, a seismologist from Queen's College, who I never thought I would be looking into a seismologist for a classics degree, but he gave even more support to Dovfeld and his theory about the Troy of high fine walls. There were so many different sources throughout the documentary that it did allow me to follow those lecturers and researchers while watching and find the relevant information I needed for the project. I think final words, final conclusions, that while there are no gods and likely very few heroes in the Trojan War, Homer's account would have been from diverse sources all across the Mediterranean, and it was the exact story that will be known forever.